Welcome students. Now last lecture in last practical we go to we already have taken the practicals. It is practical number 1 and 2. Also we see the syllabus in last practical and the content. Also the compulsory practicals, number of practicals minimum required, also the requirement of submission material or the for completion of the practical like sketchbook, AutoCAD drawing, etc. Then after going through the practical 1 and 2, then we go through the compulsory practical firstly, that is practical number 5, which is compulsory in the syllabus. So we have to be complete the minimum 9 practical from serial number 1 to 18. And it should be include the compulsory practical which are marked as a star. So the 5 number, 7 number, 10 number, 12 number and 18 number, these are compulsory practical which are have to be taken during the submission or in the syllabus. So firstly we go through this compulsory practical, that is practical number start with the 5. Draw the type of bolt with their modes of failure. So as we know in theory, we studied about the types of bolts. So bolt are defined as a metal material or the pin with a head at one end and threaded at the other end to receive the nut. So there are different types of the bolt, and the commonly used bolts are unfinished, ordinary, common, rough, black bolts are the some types, or the high strength bolts are the type. These are the types of the bolts. Also, there are different types of the bolt depending upon the use, and we have to be write down their types of the bolts in this practical. So, depending upon the type of a section or a type of the load, we have to be connect the sections, and we require the particular type of the bolt, such as for foundation is a different part, connection between the foundation and the column is different part, connection between the beam and column is a different part. So depending upon the types of the joint and the type of the load or the condition, we have to be use the type of the bolt. And this practically will help us to identify type of the bolt and understand the failure mode of the bolts, and how can we avoid the failure of the bolt in a structure. So to understand this, we have to be go through this practical. There are different modes of failure, like a shear failure of a bolt, bearing failure of a bolt, and tension failure of a bolt. The shear failure is when there is shearing between the two plates. So bolt get cracked due to the shear load, and it is broken into the pieces. So this type of the failure is called a shear failure. So bearing failure is due to the heavy load and stress, and bolt is crushed around the circumference. So it is known as the bearing failure. Tension failure. So in this case, the bolt subjected to the tensile stresses, and it is failed due to the tensile load or the tensile stresses. Then it is termed as the tension failure of a bolt. So there are diagrammatic representation is also given in a manual, also in the books and in notes. That is the how the failure can occur in a actual practice. So for this this type of or this experiment, there is a procedure is that we have to be discuss about the bolts, their modes of failure, as we discussed earlier. That is the different types of the bolts and modes of failure. And we have to be the student. That is, you have to be understand the failure nature and draw the type of the bolt and modes of failure in a sketchbook. So we have to be draw the type of the bolts and the type of the failure of a bolt in a sketchbook, and write down a question answer which are given in a which are asked in a manual. So we write down the minimum 3 questions which are listed. So go through the soft copies provided of a manual, and we have to be write down these all the requirement. And question answers. So in this practical, we have to write down we have to be draw the types of bolts and their modes of failure in a sketchbook, and a few questions which are given in a manual. Then we have to be write down in a manual the question answers, answer of the question which are asked in a manual. So it is about the practical number 5. Then practical number 7, it is also the same, that is compulsory practical. So it is the having the title that is draw the types of the weld and types of the welded joint. So in this practical, we have to be understand the types of the weld which are required for the joining the 2 sections. That is like a single section, built up section, also for heavy loads along the spans. So today the welding is a common thing, and for joining welded joining is a common thing which is now used recently for the joining the steel structures. So we have to be go through the points of a welded joints, like the weld, that is the types of welded joint, that is fillet weld, butt weld, their diagrammatic representation of various type of the joints and their applications. And we have to write down the types of the we have to be draw the types of the weld into the sketchbook, and we have to be write down the questions which are asked in a manuals. So we have to be write down the minimum 3 questions in the manual. So there are different types of the weld, like the fillet weld, butt weld. So first we know the weld. The weld is defined as the when 2 metal parts are joined together by hitting the surface and melting with the blow pipe, electric arc, or other means, and hammering it to join this is known as the weld. The type of weld, fillet weld and butt welds are the types of the weld. Fillet welding are used for joining the 2 pieces of metal together when they are perpendicular or at an angle. So when we have to be required the joining between the 2 material or the 2 pieces of a metal in a perpendicular direction or in an angle direction, then we have to use the fillet weld. The butt welds are used where the 2 pieces of the metal are joined in a same plane and edges which are joining or touches each other. So when we have to be joined along the length or in a single line the metal pieces, then we have to be use the butt joint, and we have to when you require to be joined the 2 pieces in a angular section or in a perpendicular direction, then we have to use the fillet weld. So go through the theoretical part which will given into the lectures, and study the different types of the weld, their use and diagrammatic representation, and write down the, or sorry, draw the sketches of types of the weld into the sketchbook, and then we write down the questions into the manuals. So it is all about the practical number 7. So firstly, if we, as you know, the manuals are not actually, a hard copy is not available to you. So try to draw the diagrams which are asked in the manuals or the procedure, and draw this diagram into the sketchbook. Like the practical number 1 is given, that is commonly used steel roller section or the section with their sketch. Then in practical number 5, that is draw the types of the weld and modes of failure. And in 7, that is draw the types of the weld and types of welded joint. So we have to be draw this diagram into the sketchbook, and write down toply that the experiment number 1, experiment number 5, and experiment number 7, and respectively draw these diagrams into the sketchbook. And regarding the question answer, we discuss how they can submitted by the handwriting or by a soft copy. Then we discuss about it. So start with the drawing the diagrams of respective experiment in a sketchbook. So thank you joining with us. Thank you very much.